Hi guys, it's Sophie. So this is going to be a Friday video. It's not Friday, it's Thursday, but it's a bank holiday here in the UK, so it feels like a Friday. Yeah, and I am reading a few things, so I thought I'd just show you what I'm reading at the minute because it's all been really Man Booker heavy and you're only really seeing what else I'm reading when I'm talking about it in my wrap-ups, so I thought I would do like a little sneak peek at the moment. So we'll go with the one that is a Man Booker first. The first one I'm reading is Compass by Mattias, Enard, and this is a very literary fiction novel about a man who is smoking a lot of opium and reminiscing on his ex, who's called Sarah, and their time they spent in the Middle East, and also trying to kind of cope with the fact he thinks he might be dying, but there's no real proof that he's actually dying as of yet. He just kind of feels like he is. Yeah, I am 150 pages in, so it's 500 page long, but what's that, like about a quarter of the way through, maybe a third? Yeah, about a third, I think. Yeah, and I'm quite enjoying it so far. It's something that I've been biting and nibbling at rather than sort of sitting down and consuming, but there are some really pretty passages, and I'm finding reading it with a red pen and finding those pretty passages is making the reading experience more enjoyable for me. Yeah, so I'm hopefully going to be able to read more of this one soon. And get that one reviewed for you. And the next one I've really been loving this, like really genuinely just been loving it, and it is Selected Poems by Frank O'Hara. And do you know, I'd never heard of Frank O'Hara, and Dazed and Confused, which are like an online magazine, you guys probably know who they are, posted a couple bits of like very Tumblr-y poetry, and they said like, oh, like why are certain poets so popular on Tumblr and like image sharing sites, and he was one of the poets that they shared, and they said that it's because he has a very simplistic style and writes really relatably. And yeah, it's not all like that. There is some stuff that's more technically difficult in terms of the poetry, but this is a really big collection of poetry. This is like 250 pages. It's a decent sized book, and I can't remember the last time I sat down with a big hefty poetry collection, like a selected poems of, since school, and just went through and read them chronologically, and I'm really loving it, and it just feels really satisfying. Again, like this is one I'm engaging with a lot, and like underlining things on. I was about to read you one, but it's a bit too personal, but like underlining things, and it's just been really nice. So like this bit says, city noises are louder because you are together. Being together, you arc louder than calling separately across a telephone or one to the other. And there is no noise like the rare silence when you both sleep. Like there's just really lovely pieces to it, and I'm just finding the entire thing a really lovely experience, and that's actually what I'm going to do this evening, is just finish off. I've only got a few more poems left now, with a glass of wine, and yeah, just really been loving him. So complete whim buy, and yeah, completely worth it. So that's that one. And then one I'm making my way through really slowly. I'm sorry, Amy, I'm doing so badly. It's Karenina by Tolstoy. I've read 250 pages of this, and it's not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's just that I don't tend to reach toward classics, and classics are something that are fairly, not new to me, but I find them fairly intimidating. And I keep thinking I won't enjoy it, and so I leave it long periods of time between picking it up, and every time I do I really love it, and I read about 50 pages. So this is one I'm going to be pushing myself to read. We're going to have a little bit of a chat at the end about what I'm going to read in the upcoming few weeks, obviously with these included. So yeah, so this is one that I should be at about page 500 by now. But I'm 250 pages behind, but I'm still feeling like I can catch up. I'm still really enjoying it, and yeah, I'm hoping to finish this one by the end of the month, fingers crossed. Got 750 pages left. And then the last thing I'm currently reading, I bought really recently, and just I couldn't wait. And it was The Way of Strangers by Graeme, and this one is essentially like interviews and conversations with people who are in Islamic State, which is what the author uses as his preferred term for the group. And I've really just started this, and I started last weekend, and I'm really enjoying the style so far. I can't really say too much on the content because I'm only sort of maybe 30-40 pages in, but yeah, this is one I was so excited for, still am really excited for, but I have a lot of other things I'm trying to work my way through, and this is like just calling to me. I just want to sit down and just like eat it, but I'm not going to let myself. So yeah, Way of the Strangers, I'm really dying to read. In terms of what I'm going to be reading in the upcoming period of time, so it's a bank holiday, yes, I actually also have booked this next week off, so we have 2 bank holidays. So what I have is I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a full week, so Monday through Sunday again. So I'm essentially doing like a staycation type thing. I'm going to spend some time up at my mum's house, but I'm not going away. I'm just sort of pottering, and I've got a few things I need to try and do that are like productive things. So I'm hoping to finish decorating my kitchen in that week, and I'm also hoping to do an awful lot of reading. So those are the 2 things that are like my main things. I want to try and paint or repaint the majority of that room downstairs, which I think would be really good to have done, and I'm planning on getting some serious reading done. So I'm hoping I'll finish all of those 4 books over there, probably The Unseen as well, and I think I'll leave The Last Man Booker for afterwards, post shortlist, just because it's a bit fatter. And I'm going to try and read the things I wrote in my little TBR. So that was The Things She Sees Pass By, I think it was called, by Scott Bradfield. Obviously I've got the 2 Man Bookers, and I think I said I was going to read American Pastoral as well, so maybe that one. The other thing I might try and do, because I like having big books when I'm off, is try and pick up potentially the 4321 or Christodora. They're the other ones that are really like calling out to me at the moment. So yeah, I'm really excited for this week off, and I'm hoping if I can get my act together, I may do some vlogs, and just maybe not daily vlogs, but just like every couple of days, like tell you how I am, tell you what I've been pottering around doing, show you me decorating my kitchen if you want, and show you what I've read, and just chat a bit, because I like chatting, and I don't have so much of an opportunity to chat with people at the moment. So yeah, I think that could be fun. I hope you're well. I hope this has been interesting, and I hope that if you're in the UK and you get bank holidays off, that you're really looking forward to a long weekend and are going to be chilling out in the sun and doing some reading and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you soon in my next video, guys, and it's been really nice to film today. It's just felt really good, and in general, I'm pretty happy with how YouTube stuff is going. I feel very relaxed. I feel very comfortable chatting with you guys, and it's lovely to have the interactions I have with you guys. You really do brighten my day. You talk to me on YouTube and Twitter and Goodreads and Instagram and all of those things, and it's really nice to have little conversations, little chats with you. So always know that I appreciate you an awful lot. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video, and until then, look after yourselves. Bye bye.